Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time we are 40 seconds into the game, and for that I am sorry, I do not dare to go jump back in time, because I am trying a new thing. LeagueReplays.com now allows you to spectate all the matches from all around the world, and they cache it up until 7 minutes or 6 minutes in this case, in between those two. So I am able to see live matches from the beginning, and it's really awesome, and I hope you agree and enjoy what is coming up. So let's go over the team. Blue team has a jungle Xing Zhao, a top Jax who is still in the base. He will wait for another health pot. Smart decision. Diana in the middle. They are very potent in the middle, why not? I prefer them for now as a jungler, but mostly because I've seen them jungle really good lately, so we'll see. I haven't really seen a Diana in the mid for a while, so she might surprise me. I'm sorry. Bottom lane will be Blitzcrank, who is not in the game as of yet. Hope he's there soon. And an Azrael, who will try to cope all alone. Oh, actually is an invade here by red team for now, because of course I turned on colorblind mode. And they will have the wolves. So good job there, red team. They will probably also steal the blue. Not that that really is that detrimental for the Xing Zhao, so he won't mind as much. And hey, who knows, maybe he takes red and instantly goes for their blue, unless of course red team is able to prevent that from happening. Ooh, he's actually fairly low, Mr. Nautilus is here. Oh yeah, I was going over the teams for now, but it is looking rather good. We'll do it quickly. So we have Mordekaiser in the middle, a bottom lane will be a Darius and a... wait, that's not a Darius. He has about the same name, that's why I find it so confusing. Draven, yeah, I'm sorry, Darius, really? And a Janna. Then middle lane with Mordekaiser here is going to get ganked by Xing Zhao, so for now I will stop. Oh, he's actually going, yes, he's going from behind. Mordekaiser needs to be very careful there. Mordekaiser of course doesn't have any escape mechanisms. Ghost used by Xing Zhao, will it be enough? I don't really think so. Diana doesn't have that much burst beginning of the game, so 2 turret shots by both Xing Zhao and Diana combined, so she needs to be really careful. Xing Zhao almost dying there. Diana almost able to tag the Mordekaiser, but she doesn't have her ultimate yet, so who cares? I don't. Then of course, let's go back, where will we? Yes, we have a Nautilus who will be jungling and who will be seeing a Xing Zhao. We'll be able to stun lock him with of course the passive. He isn't able to grab him yet. We'll try and get closer, but Diana was able to throw him off guard with her little pulling in mechanism. I'll look it up, it's the Moonfall. All those new characters, I need to remember their names. Ignite by Mordekaiser will get the kill onto Diana, so first blood for Mordekaiser, good job there. Then last, by no means least, we have Nidalee, who is on the top, so now I've seen everyone. You probably already saw it on the side here and on the side here, but hey. And it is looking rather good for red team. Of course, the red team has a more of an early game team comp, as I can see. Jax will be a monster in the end of the game, so they do not want to make it until end game. He's very scary. Of course, Xing Zhao is very strong in the beginning, but because his blue has been stolen, he will be behind in the jungle and walks onto 2 traps of Nidalee. He won't like that. So Nidalee, now everyone knows where Xing Zhao is. They see him doing the wolves, so they don't need to be scared. So actually bottom lane might become a little bit more aggressive. They won't, of course, because they're facing off a Blitzcrank. If they are too aggressive, they'll get pulled. Luckily, Janna has warded this brush, so Blitzcrank is of course in their vision. We can see it. Oh no, that's their vision. Yeah, you see? Nice. Look at that vision that Janna gives to the Draven, who is spinning his blades but wasn't able to catch them. A pity indeed. So now Mordekaiser, oh actually Diana is also level 3, I thought Mordekaiser would have been a level ahead. Well, he kind of is, he's level 4 now, but it's not a full level yet. Though if she dies again, then it will be a massacre. Of course Mordekaiser is a beast at pushing lanes. Diana can only do it with her Q, which isn't really that strong in the beginning, and if she's fat, sure, she can one-shot an entire lane with her Q, but it's so hard to hit all the creeps with it, because it goes to the right, to the middle. So as you can see, she was able to hit the minions for a little bit, but not entirely. Not like a Mordekaiser can. Jax getting poked down by this Nidalee, who appears to be an AD Nidalee. Of course, I'm unable to tell early on in the game, because AP Nidalees tend to go for the attack damage runes as well, because it will make their early game a lot easier, because it's kind of hard to do a Nidalee when you don't have kitty form as an AP'er. Of of course you can say, well, if I hit my spears then I can do tremendous amounts of damage, but that's not the case on high elo. If you're able to hit spears in high elo, then it means that your enemy is really bad at dodging, or you're just a monster at hitting, but he'll just stand behind his minions, no problem, so trust me, you will not. Oh, a nice grab there by Blitzcrank onto the Draven. He flashes away, minions are getting him onto his nerves, but he will survive. Jen actually tanking a lot of minions as well, but Draven getting queued by Ezreal, a good kill, so it's 1-1 for both teams. Of course, red team got the first blow. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage there. One more hit of Ezreal and that will be a kill by Janna. He does have his flash and the heal, so he might have actually been able to tower dive her and then immediately astral shift out of there. He is going to try grab there by Blitzcrank, but he will not survive. But then again, I think it's an execute. Yes it is, so good job there Blitzcrank. Janna should have auto attacked him, but then, oh sorry, there was a Xingqiao tower diving a Mordekaiser and he died. Diana is actually also fairly low, so during the fight on the bottom apparently something happened in the middle. Let's go back 30 seconds and see what happened. So as we can see, Xingqiao was just going around saying doop de doop de doo, and then Diana was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you. But at the time, Mordekaiser I think was level 6 when he died. I'm not too sure, but they are diving him silly, but Diana was actually tanking the turret first, which was a bad thing. Xingqiao should have tanked first, and that's why actually they didn't got the kill on Mordekaiser, who is now level 6. He does have his flash, so Diana needs to be very careful. He can just flash in and ignite her or ultimate her. The ultimate has a longer range than ignite has, so she needs to be very careful. Nidalee is also now level 6, so that will be another huge factor in this game, because of course Kitty form is so strong early on in the game. Diana is now going to recall, but guess who's there? It's Nautilus, so they will die for it. Of course, Mordekaiser has flash, so he should be able to get her. He was able to hit her with the ultimate, so she will just die. Nautilus, of course, wants the assist, but he will not be able to kill for Mordekaiser. Good job there. Now has a Diana helping him. Xingqiao now ghosting in. He might be able to get the kill, but then again, Mordekaiser is strong once he has a minion. And it's only a level 4 Xingqiao against the level 7 Mordekaiser, so I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. Jax now, of course, in a predicament now that Nidalee is level 6, is able to zone him around pretty good. But she is pushing him relentlessly, so he will have a hard time lost hitting. Look at this minion, you don't have it. And she might actually kitty him with this less HP, because of course the takedown of Nidalee will do extra damage the lower the APS of her HP of her enemy. And that's fairly low. She could just, but then again, Jax can stun and of course dodge and take down. Oh my god, Nautilus going on to the bottom for Blitzcrank. Will Blitzcrank be able to run away? Apparently he does. Is going to pull Nautilus into the turret range, but then again, Nautilus is quite tanky. But Ezreal, of course, can do quite the amounts of damage. Wasn't able to Q him, apparently. He didn't want to do it. And then Nautilus will be able to get away. Will miss his ultimate as well. But Diana now going to try and get her Q onto the Draven. But a nice roll in from Janna will say, nope. You cannot get close or you'll get knocked up, girl. And trust me, you're too young. You have your whole life ahead of you. You do not want to get knocked up. As of course you live in Belgium, in which you can just do abortion. But that's a really fragile thing to say, because of course in the rest of the world abortion is a taboo. Well, in other places. So, Diana, trying to get toe-to-toe onto a Mordekaiser who is quite fat, to be honest. Just look at the damage he is able to do, and because he is able to do a lot of damage, his shield is up all the time. So she isn't able to do damage in return. That is, of course, the power of a Mordekaiser. Dynamic camera. What do you have to say about this game? Well, Nightspectre, apparently Janna is taking a lot of damage there, and Ezreal needs to get away because he is all alone. Then again, Blitzcrank is coming. If he is able to grab onto the Draven, he will die. The Ignite went down onto the Ezreal, but he used his health pot, so he will survive just barely now. Thank you, Dynamic Camera. That was a nice thing to say. I learned it from the best, Nightspectre. Thank you. Whoever is his teacher, it wasn't me. I didn't program him. Then again, the voice was all me, by the way, guys. I hope you realize that. Yeah, thank you. Mordekaiser going to try and steal the Wraith, though they're not there, Mordekaiser. Your ward isn't apparently perfect enough. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Oh, Nidalee, there she goes. Going to Q the Jax into infinity. One last Q and he will die, so he needs to get away or think of a plan. Think of a plan. Well, if he uses his dodge mechanism while Nidalee dives, then Nidalee can't only scratch him. But he is going to go away, so good decision there. A decision. Nidalee might actually be able to destroy this tower, but I don't think she wants to, so she's going straight for the minions afterwards. No, she wants to destroy this tower because she used her Primal Surge, and that means business. Blitzcrank able to do a lot of damage onto the Janna. I think he has armor penetration runes. That might explain the damage. Oh, Nautilus, he has his ultimate, so this will be dangerous for Azrael. If he gets stacked, he will die. We'll try to astral shift to safety, but Nautilus was spotted, so they are probably going to maybe dive the Blitzcrank. Mordekaiser is coming as well, though Xingqiao is there as well. Xingqiao will see Mordekaiser and will run away, but Nautilus thinks that he can dash through the wall like an Amumu can, but no, you're a Nautilus, you silly sea diving thing. Big Daddy? You didn't say he is a Big Daddy. That's copyright infringement, is it? The word Big Daddy? Then what are all the prostitutes supposed to say? You need to be careful there, Diana. Mordekaiser with an Ignite. See, I think Ignite Ultimate might have been able to kill her if he wanted to. Nidalee now returning to lane. What items has she bought? She is going for a Trinity Fall, so she might become an all-round Nidalee. Maybe the return of hybrid Nidalee, we shall see, but I think she will just go Trinity Falls and then Warmocks. And then, I don't know, afterwards. Maybe Guardian Angel? Maybe some more attack damage. That's their goals. The ultimate of Mordekaiser, which will regen him for quite a bit of health. And will make it so that... Oh, big damage dealt there onto Nidalee apparently. Well, Jax of course has quite the amounts of burst. She needs to actually play a bit more into the brush. Oh, was actually able to slow the Jax there. Was able to heal as well. The Jax now getting ignited, but Nidalee as well. Jax is now going to flash towards Nidalee, trying to stun her, but instead he is tanking a lot of turret damage there. Nidalee flashing in, trying to spear the Jax, but he was already too far away. Nautilus now trying to get the Jax as well. He has his ultimate, keep that in mind. If he's able... No, he will not. Oh, and now the bottom lane getting very aggressive. Azrael getting the kill onto Draven and probably also onto the Janna. Blitzcrank actually wanted to get that kill very badly, so good job there, bottom lane. Getting a double kill. And Jax... Oh, it's a Xingqiao. Well, Xingqiao needs to be careful. This tower can easily be destroyed, and that is what Nautilus is going to do. So Xingqiao, smart move, goes away because Nidalee could have survived him for quite some time. Level 10 Nidalee there is probably going to have to recall because she doesn't have any health or mana. It was quite a battle on both lanes, both bottom and top. Middle was quite being cool, you know, being all middle. Mordekaiser actually tried to gank the bottom lane to get a revenge kill onto either the Azrael or the Blitzcrank, but that didn't happen. Nautilus, according to the dynamic camera, you are quite interesting. I'm not a big daddy. I didn't say you were a big daddy, lad. But come on. Sorry. No, Azrael is going for Trinity Falls and almost has it. He is also going apparently for the Mercury's threats. A wise decision indeed. Because of course Nautilus and Janna are both a very CC, this crowd controlling people. Look at that knockup. Then again, Nidalee and the Mordekaiser are not. But they, all of them do quite the amounts of ability power damage, except of course for Draven. But otherwise, well, Nidalee will go for the attack damagey, tanky Nidalee build, so she won't do that much ability power damage, but still, she's a Nidalee, so she will. Oh, Draven, that could have been dangerous there. Now, Blitzcrank going in is not going to pull while Janna wasn't here anyways, and she is level 6, so she should have been able to use her ultimate if needed be. Big damage there by the Blitzcrank ultimate there, and of course Azrael's carrying abilities, and now there's a Xingqiao and a Mordekaiser joining the fray, and nothing will become of it. Oh, Janna, you need to be very careful. Janna's are of course very squishy supports indeed, one of the squishiest I might say. You might have also Soraka scored squishy as well, yes, but if she heals herself she gets armor. And she gives magic resistance to everyone around, so she's quite tanky. Well, at least tankier than a Janna. Blitzcrank trying to make something work. Of course, if he's able to pull someone in, it doesn't matter if there are 3 of them, they might one-shot him. Oh, Azrael is now gonna get caught heavily there. There's a Nautilus as well, going to flash away. Wise move there. Is he able to get away? He's get exhausted, might still be able to astral shift, is gonna get ultimated upon by Nautilus, which will give him the kill. And now they have an Azrael Ghost, and Azrael Ghosts are scary. Oh, pull in by Blitzcrank, but that won't work. It's a Nautilus, he's quite tanky, and that will be a double kill for Mordekaiser. Impressive. With the ghost of an Azrael, he can make it happen. You can tell. Rhyming isn't what I do, so wait. Screw you. Nidalee is going to have to run away, if of course going to run into the brush, which gives her passive. Thanks to her passive, it gives her movement speed, and then she might actually still go in. There's Diana as well, so she needs to run the opposite direction. Is instead going to use the speed of the brush, but guess what? Diana, using her ultimate a bit too soon, needs to use Ignite as well, but she did got the kill onto Nidalee, so it didn't matter. As a Diana, I will explain, because she is— oh no! Dragon is almost killing the Mordekaiser or the Janna there. Azrael trying to steal it, it won't work, but he almost got a kill onto Janna. If she didn't use her ultimate, she would have died. Then again, I don't think she would have stood there to begin with. So what was that? Oh yeah, I was going to explain Diana here. So if she's able to hit you with Crescent Strike and then use her Lunar Rush onto you, the cooldown gets refreshed. So it's a little bit like Akali, of course. Akali can only— no. Sorry there, I had to make that sound effect. It's the Raven. I had to. And now I forgot what I was talking about. So it's like an Akali. Akali also can dash up to 3 times, and if she's able to get a kill with her dash, then the cooldown gets refreshed as well. So she is quite the assassin-y kind of champion if she's able to hit her Crescent Strike. If she's not able to hit Crescent Strike, well, then you're in quite a predicament. Of course, if you're fat, no problem, get a Lich Bane and then auto-attack them to death. But otherwise, no man, you need to hit your Qs. It's like a Cassiopeia, you need to hit your Qs. Blitzcrank in quite a predicament here. This Janna has the Oracle, so this dangerous ward will get spotted immediately. Azrael was able to do quite the amounts of damage, but guess what? No wards. Nope. Quite a ballsy move by Janna, to be honest. Well, they did won the previous team fight, but it's not really all that good looking down on the bottom lane. They have an Azrael with a red buff. They're scary. That is real scary, man. Damn, Azrael, you scary. Damn, Mordekaiser, you level 12. But Diana is also level 12, so she isn't as far behind as I would have anticipated. Of course, minion kill wise, she will probably not be able to farm as much as a Mordekaiser, but she is only like 20 minion kills behind, so she is doing fairly well. Oh, was he able to pull? Well, I don't care. He was able to do a lot of damage there with his ultimate and then tanking the turret because of course he had his passive. Red buff Azrael will take the kill onto Janna, destroying her Oracle. So, girl, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, girl? You be dangerous, Janna. Xingqiao spotted by a ward? Yes, this ward over here, so Nidalee knows. Nidalee was probably spotted by a ward as well. Was hit by the Q, so she can do a free Crescent Strike if she wants to. Of course, it does cost mana. Draven, I need to make a sound effect. There you go. Nidalee, no, run Nidalee, run like the wind. She is actually going in. Why? She could have gotten away easily. Now she needs to run like a ballsy bastard that she is, but she will get Crescent Strike in the face. She doesn't have the mana for her ultimate, really? Oh, Azrael ult will get the kill onto Nidalee, so good job there. Azrael, at the same time, Blitzcrank did die, protecting what was worth fighting for. And now I don't see Azrael surviving this, unless, of course, a nice ultimate by Xingqiao might happen, but it's on cooldown. So Azrael running for his life away from a Mordekaiser. Another Q of Mordekaiser will be more than enough. Actually, hitting the hammer onto Xingqiao, and that did splash damage onto the Azrael, because, of course, the Mace of Spades does that. So, well, he wouldn't have gotten away regardless, but still, come on. Don't kill Azrael. Janna, you better be careful there. Almost dying again. So as you can see, of course, the red team has the better mid-game composition, but if this Jax is able to farm onto his endgame mode, then he will be unstoppable. Not even a Mordekaiser can change that. Then again, if Mordekaiser is able to feed as much as he is now, then this will be a short game. Trust me. If he's able to ultimate the Jax then in the end, he'll have another crew member that will help him fight justice. Or maybe in this case, yeah, fight justice, not for justice, but destroy justice. He has 8 kills, by the way, I hope you noticed that. You probably did. 8-0, an amazing score to have, especially as a Mordekaiser. Because then you can build even more ability power. Because, of course, keep in mind, if you are ahead by damage, it's one of the basics of this game. Because, hey, if they're dead, they can't kill you fast enough. And the Mordekaiser with a lot of damage abilities is quite tanky. Keep that in mind. That's a beautiful thing about Mordekaiser. His shield will regen for infinity and beyond. Well, not beyond, because of course that's impossible. You can't even reach infinity. That's the trick about it. Blitzcrank still warding, still showing his supporty little nature. He has a chain vest pretty early on in the game, I might say. Well, of course Blitzcranks are fairly good with mana items, so he will be going for the early Frozen Heart, or at least the Shroud. Mesriel was able to destroy a turret, so that's 3 turrets for blue team and 3 turrets for red team. All the outer turrets have now been destroyed, which means team fight on, people, and especially ward on, because now it's fairly important to ward all these jungle-y ways here, because of course you don't have your turrets for safety. Jax was getting attacked there by Mordekaiser and Nidalee, and now it's Xing Zhao who will be in quite a predicament there. Oh no, if Mordekaiser is able to get the Q on, and that will be a kill by Nidalee. Mordekaiser now has a clone, he might actually be able to... Oh no, a nice little combination there by both Blitzcrank and Azrael, together with Jax and even Diana for that extra spicy meatball. And that will be a Baron for blue team, according to them. Draven is the only one standing together with Janna. Then again, early on, Janna isn't that strong. Keep in mind, this is a very early Baron to do. Diana now needs to get away. If Baron uses his acid spit, she will die. So I hope for her that she won't get hit by acid spit at all. You don't really want Draven to be in that pit right now. He might be able to get a double kill out of it. Now Janna going in. Jax actually jumping over the wall, leaving Diana to tank the Baron by himself. Baron will get the kill onto Janna, but Jax was able to get the Draven. Actually, Draven getting the kill there for the Baron. Well, Baron actually did it, but Draven was able to tag the Diana, so she died. But they were able to do Baron, guys. So that's amazing in and of itself. Maybe it was a good decision for Jax to jump in onto Draven. It apparently was. I thought he was needed to tank the Baron, but I think, yeah. Blitzcrank is, of course, has a chain vest, so he was able to tank it for quite some time. So a good job there by blue team, getting a Baron. So now the score is 11-11. Even though Mordekaiser was fed, he did give a lot of gold to whoever killed him. I think it was Diana. Yes, she got a double kill out of that fight, so good job there, Diana. You really needed it. She went for a very early Abyssal Scepter, and I can't really blame her. It gives you attack damage, well, magic ability power, but it makes you stronger, but it also makes you more defensive against magical enemies, like Mordekaiser. So, it's like having a cake and eating it too. Oh. They need a cake eating, a cake eating champion who throws pies at people, or at least like a Gragas skin that throws pies at people, or a Nidalee skin. The spears are pies. I want something that throws pies. Make it a Zig skin. I don't care. Give me pies or cake. I think I prefer cake. I don't. Well, let me explain why I'm confused here. Because in our language we don't have a differentiation for cake and pie. We all call it pie. Well, actually we don't call it pie. Pi is a number for us. You really weird people. Anyway, I should be casting here. Sorry, I am very confused right now. I'm going to drink. That might be it. Dynamic camera, you do it. So Nightspectre, apparently we are 23 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Blue team has of course a Baron buff, except for Diana, who is crying right now because she doesn't belong. Now they are pulling ahead, trying to push the middle tower, apparently. Nightspectre, I might say, isn't it better that they push the bottom tower? Well, the opinions are a bit divided on that part, Dynamic Cameraman. Because of course the middle tower is the middle tower, which will defend both your left flank and your right flank, so destroying that early on in the game has its advantages as well for jungle control. Of course you are right, pushing the bottom lane will ensure that if that lane gets destroyed, it will be easier. Oh, actually a nice pull there by Blitzcrank. I will stop saying stuff. And now that he is dead, of course, if you get pulled by Blitzcrank, you are dead. Period. So do not get grabbed by Blitzcrank. Nidalee actually doing quite some damage with his spear. Of course, she has Trinity Force, which gives you ability power as well. Oh, and another hit there. Of course, if she was AP Nidalee, that Azrael was already dead. So as I was saying, oh no, Blitzcrank will probably pull once more. Nidalee was actually very pullable there. Maybe he didn't want to, because Nidalee isn't quite as squishy as you might think. She is now going for what I believe to be a Guardian Angel. And that will be all. So as I was saying, but they are pushing very hard, blue team. This red team doesn't know what to do. But I just want to say that if you push bottom lane, you might get Baron more easily, because they will need to push this lane, or else of course super minions will destroy your nexus. And a weird little miss there by Blitzcrank. Nidalee was standing right in front of him, so he really does not want to pull Nidalee there. Oh, Nautilus using his ultimate onto Blitzcrank, who ran back onto Diana, so she got knocked up as well. Mordekaiser trying to hit with the Siphon. Oh no! No! Oh no! Sorry, I shouldn't be saying oh, but that is a lot of damage there by Diana, getting a quadra kill. Will she be able to get the Penta? Give it to her! Penta kill for Diana! Oh my god, I couldn't say anything else except oh, oh, oh. I hope you realize that, because that was amazing. That damage, that combination in the beginning with the ultimates was awesome. And then only thing that Diana needed to do was Crescent Strike. Well, of course first, yes, Crescent Strike. Quick. I'm smothered. I didn't anticipate the blue team to end it so early on in the game, because that Mordekaiser was such a wrecking force in the beginning, but they were just able to turn it around with Diana from out of all people. Oh, they will probably die here, but hey, I think it will be a GG. They have a Jax. If he wants to make this game end, he will just turn around onto the Nexus and destroy it. And that will be GG, so really amazing play there by Diana. As I wanted to say Crescent Strike. I can't say that word. Crescent Strike. I'll say it like that. I will make the C an S instead of a K. Crescent. Actually, I don't even know if is it Crescent or Crescent. Put it in the comments below and help me. And then of course she was able to Lunar Rush like crazy. Was able to use her Pale... No, not the Pale Cascade. Well, she was also able to use her Pale Cascade to do damage, of course. But actually the Moonfall was pretty awesome, because she pulled all the enemies back towards her and then was able to Crescent Strike or Crescent Strike to victory. So that was an amazing pentakill. A lot of damage was dealt there in a short period of time, and the only thing I could say was ooh, 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 like a true caster should. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Whatever it is I do, whenever it is I will do it. Bye.